Good morning and happy Monday. It's time for another Mindful Play Monday live as we are in the month of April and getting ready for spring and summer. We have a fun and quick little activity for you today using construction paper and some craft sticks. And if you don't have craft sticks, you can use construction paper for all of the materials that you need today. And something to write with, as well as a pair of scissors, because what we're going to be making is something that kind of coordinates and goes along with one of our posts that we shared last week, and that is we are going to be making a pocket full of sunshine. So if you saw one of our reels last week, we shared about how we can capture those sunshiny moments and save them for a rainy or cloudy day to help lift our spirits and make us feel better on those more challenging stormy days. And today is one of them. We have a really dark cloudy day here, so lighting is a little poor today, but we're going to be making our own little pocket full of sunshine. I'm going to show you how to fold and create your own little pockets, and then we're going to fill them with rays of sunshine, or things that bring us joy, happiness, and brightness on a cloudy day. And so we'll take a look at how to make those. And if you don't have craft sticks, that's okay. Instead of using craft sticks for your rays of sunshine, you could also very easily just cut out some little hearts or some little sun shapes from construction paper and write on those to stick in your little pocket full of sunshine. So I got the idea for this. If you know that Natasha Bedingfield song, Pocket Full of Sunshine, we love to sing that song. That's a really fun one. And it's a good reminder to pull out those pockets full of sunshine, especially on a cloudy day. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of construction paper and cut out an 8 by 8 inch square. So you'll want to use a ruler to make sure that you have the exact size there. And I'm going to angle you down a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing with the origami with the paper folding. So I went ahead and cut out an 8 inch by 8 inch square. Just used a ruler here. You can really make these any size you want. So if you wanted to make them a little bit smaller, when we made our first one, we actually did make it a little bit smaller, but we went ahead and sized up to the 8 by 8 inch square so that the craft sticks we were using would fit in there nicely. This one was a 6 by 6 and it was a little too small for our craft sticks, but you can really make these any size you want as long as the edges are equal. So you're going to make a perfect square. So you've got 8 inches here by 8 inches here. So once you've got your square, you're going to kind of turn it on its side so it looks a little bit like a diamond. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. We're making some pockets full of sunshine today. So the first step we're going to do is cut out an 8 by 8 inch square, and then we're going to take that corner, fold it up to the top. Let's scoot back here so you can see a little better, and make kind of like a big triangle. And as with all of our paper folding or the origami pieces, you want to make sure that your creases or your folds are nice and tight. So I like to kind of run my nail along that. So we have a nice crisp edge. We've made a big triangle. Now we're going to take the right corner of the triangle, let me scoot over there, and we're going to fold it across and line it up. So it's kind of making a little start of our pocket there. So that corner is going to go to the edge, and again, go over that to crease it nice and neat. You're going to take your other corner, the left side now, and line it up, fold it over, make another nice tight crease. So now you have something that looks kind of like this. But now to make it into a pocket, we're going to take that top flap of the triangle here and separate it, fold it down, and line it up like so. And I know with the recording, it is kind of backwards, but you'll get the idea. We'll also have this up on our YouTube channel a little bit later today, and that's kind of a nice way to view things because you can start and stop and pause as needed. So there you go. Super simple. Made our little pocket for our pocket full of sunshine, and then you can decorate it. So just for time's sake, I just drew a quick little sunshine to help remind us this is our pocket full of sunshine, but you can use whatever you like. You can color, paint sticks, markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you like. I've even got some sequins here. You could really jazz it up, glue those on, even fill your pocket full of sunshine with some sequins for some extra fun and joy. And now when you get ready to fill your pocket full of sunshine, we're going to use this as a visual tool because a lot of what we're doing with our Mindful Play Monday activities is we want to create these moments of peace, joy, and happiness so that when we are not in moments of peace, joy, and happiness, we can refer back to these visual tools and cues to help trigger our memories of, hey, even though right now I'm having a rough time, or even though right now I'm feeling really sad and low, let's go back and look at those happy times, or let's go back and do some of those activities that can help bring back the joy on those challenging days. So if you're using your craft sticks, we just have some that were already colored yellow and orange to kind of go with the the sunshine, the sun rays theme. You could use any colors. If you don't have colored, that's fine. You can just use the plain wooden shade or wooden tone craft sticks as well. And there's a couple different ways you could do this. So to fill your pocket full of sunshine, you could think about what things bring you joy, what memories make you happy. So we just got back from the beach. We were at the beach for spring break. So I put the beach on there. That's a happy memory that's going to trigger some joy. My dog brings me happiness. My home, art and music. So again, this is going to vary. You're going to talk to your students or your children and say, what are some things that bring you joy? What are some things that make you happy and fill you with sunshine on a cloudy day? So that's one way you could do this activity, is by listing those things that bring joy and happiness and sunshine. Another thing you could do is keep it more generic if you're doing it like in a whole classroom setting, and have each of these sticks be non-specific, almost like talking points or a trigger that you could use for each child to then individualize it with their own pockets of sunshine. So you could make it like a gratitude activity. So name something, instead of having like the beach, you could say something that you're thankful for, your favorite food, your favorite place, your parents or your grandparents, something like that. So it's more generic. So when they pull out their ray of sunshine, it doesn't necessarily have to say specifically something that they're thankful for if you're doing it as a whole class activity, because of course each child and each family is going to be a little bit different, and you can cater it to their needs there. You could also leave these blank and have this as an activity in your calming corner, so that when your child does need that moment to calm down, you could say, okay, would you like to go fill out your pocket full of sunshine? Let's go back. And you could have them be blank and pull one out, and then they can draw or write on the individual craft sticks in that time that they are thinking about things that bring them joy and sunshine. And the last way you could also do this is by having activities on here. So when we are feeling low, when we're feeling down, what are some things that we can do to help us feel better? Well, maybe listening to music, right? You could write on here, listen to music, listen to podcasts, listen to books on tape, listen to your Tony's box or your Yoto player, whatever you have there at home or at school. So you could have these be strategies, not necessarily like things that they are thankful for, but different strategies that they could pull from in those cloudy days that they want to go back and refer to. So give them ideas on things that they could do, again, listening to music, or I'm trying to find the one that says art. So you could be more specific here and say, oh, something that could bring me sunshine when I'm having a cloudy day is make some art, do some crafts. I could color, paint, draw, color in a coloring book, write, create art in any way they like to do. You could have Legos, Magnetiles, whatever tools and tricks that you like to use to bring the sunshine on a cloudy day. You could put those on here and have those be strategies that you then pull from on a cloudy day. So you can really make these any color you like, any way you like. And then if you don't have those craft sticks, again, you could just cut little hearts or little sunshines out of your construction paper and then drop those into your pocket full of sunshine to use as strategies and tools to pull from on the cloudy days. So a quick and simple fun little activity. Bonus points if you play that song in the background while you're working on them for creating your pockets full of sunshine to help you through the cloudy days. And I just wanted to remind you that we are only 3 episodes away from our 100th episode of live Mindful Play Monday activities. So I have 6 different small shops. I'm actually probably going to have a 7th as well that are coming together. We're going to be putting together a giveaway for you to celebrate and honor that 100th live episode. So over 100 ideas we're coming up with for the last couple of years for mindful activities that you can do to start your week, connecting with your children, your students, your loved ones, even your teenagers, and creating those mindfulness ways to get through the week. So look for that. If you're not following us on YouTube and Instagram, be sure to do that because that will be one of the requirements to win some of those giveaway items. I'll have the link up for that shortly in our stories. And then, of course, also on our YouTube channel. So go fill up your pockets full of sunshine on this cloudy day. Have a great rest of your week and stay tuned for more details about our giveaway that are coming in the next few weeks. Thanks for joining us. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.